What's good? Welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jax. Hope you're doing well. We're going to go over from Ethereum. There is one more bearish count that I just noticed today. Just posted in the Discord, so I want to go over it with you guys. It is starting to look unlikely, especially if we break above a certain price, but it's still on the table. And with the elections tomorrow on the CPI this week, I think this week will decide whether or not the bottom is truly in for Ethereum or if we will create a lower low. So currently we're sitting at 1607, down about 2% on the day. Happy Monday. Hope everyone had a spectacular weekend. Sitting in market cap of 194 billion. 24-hour volume, 15.19 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to BitGet, make sure to sign up. Grab up to $8,000 in bonuses. No VPN required for my US traders looking for an exchange. And if you email me your sign-up email after you make your first deposit, the email is in the comment section. You will get free access to my Discord of over 2,000 members, posting chart patterns and talking all things crypto. So we're going to quickly, I'll show it to you here in the Discord as well, but we'll just quickly pop over to the chart. So there is potential for an ending diagonal. Now it will become unlikely and basically invalidated in my opinion if we come up and break that wave 2 high at about 1788. But as of right now, if we were to see a crash, if the elections or the CPI were to cause a crash, there is potential that we're going through an ending diagonal. I now think it's the less probable scenario, but it's still on the table. So you had a wave 1 down, ABC into a 1, ABC into a 2. This is a wave A, this is a wave B. Come down in a wave C in a 3, ABC into a 4, and ABC into a final wave 5 to break that wave 3 low and put in an ending diagonal. I know many of you don't want to hear this, but until we break about 1788, this is still potentially on the table in my opinion. If we were to see a crash this week, then that's when this could play out. But if we do start to come up and break 1788, personally, I don't think elections will be a bearish catalyst, but anything is possible. If we do break that high, then we can focus on the bullish wave count here, which is that we're pushing up in that impulsive wave 3. Now, there's another thing that I wanted to show you guys if I zoom out onto the daily time frame, and that's that we have an absolutely beautiful fractal. So what I'm going to do is take all of this ending diagonal out, and I'll put it back in a second here. We'll also take this wave count out. Okay, perfect. So what I want to show you guys here is if we look at the previous bear market bottom, from the all-time high to the very bottom was 338 days, and as you can see right here, put in a beautiful higher low, started to push up. So we have a wave 1, wave 2, pushed up in a wave 3, wave 4, final wave 5, and then we had a massive wave 2 retracement, and over 200 days later you had another massive opportunity to enter the market before a wave 3. This is the COVID dump, but even if we didn't have the COVID dump, the wave 2 pullback, so you came up in a wave 1. And then you had a wave, what the hell is that? That looks like an eye. Come on, Jax. Get off YouTube, you absolute bum. Let's just use the proper tool here. So we have a wave 1. The wave 2 came all the way down to the 0.786. So you had another massive opportunity to load the bags here before pushing up in that massive wave 3. If we look at the current price action, let me remove everything so everything is visible here. You can see the fractal. We pushed up, created a beautiful higher low, just as we did right here in the previous bear market, and then we saw continuation. So what we may see here for Ethereum is that we're putting in a wave 1, wave 2 pullback, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. To complete that larger wave 1, let's see if I can do a better 1 this time. Oh, that's pretty good. And then you see a nice large wave 2 pullback. If we were to pull all the way back to the 0.786, even if we pull back to the golden ratio here, you have another huge opportunity to get into Ethereum and of course many other coins that you'd like to invest in on that wave 2 pullback, which could take you all the way down to 1192, 1503, give or take, if we pushed all the way up to this resistance of almost about 3,500. And then you would shoot up in that massive wave 3, and you know, it would be see you later. So you would have another massive opportunity over 200 days later to get into the market here. So a lot of people are panicking about not getting in the bottom. Well, what a lot of traders will wait for is that big, large wave 2 pullback, and then they'll start dollar cost averaging at the 0.5, at the 0.618, at the 0.786. Getting ready for that massive wave 3, which is really the wave that you want to ride up on in a bull market, is that massive wave 3. I can't even circle the candles. Absolute amateur. And that's what I do in the smaller time frames. When I'm trading, I look to get in on that wave 2 pullback and ride up the wave 3, just as you saw right here would have been your wave 3, and all of this right here would have been your wave 3, right? So that's really the wave you want to ride up. As a long-term trader, a little bit of a hodl position here. Of course, I've been dollar cost averaging in this range, but as I mentioned here, we can put in that beautiful 5-wave impulse and see a large wave 2 pullback. Of course, the minimum target is the 0.382, so you do have to watch for that for a potential shallow wave 2. But if we were to continue to follow this fractal, then over 200 days later, you would have had another massive opportunity to get into Ethereum and, of course, many other coins in the market. So just something I wanted to bring to your attention that I thought was interesting. So here on the smaller time frames, there is potential that we haven't put in that wave 5. However, we have a strong bearish divergence on the 4-hour. We also have a bearish divergence here on the daily. Prices pushing up, RSI is weakening, and it looks like a little bit of a divergence on the money flow depending on let me quickly pop open my other chart here. Depending, this is Bybit. Yeah, you can see on Bybit we have a divergence on the RSI, and money is flowing out while price is pushing up. However, if Ethereum can hold the support of the EMAs, let me actually pop over to this. This is the chart that I want here. If Ethereum can hold support of the 20 EMA, which is creeping up, we can see continuation to the upside. But the fact that we are kind of slowing down here, while we have a bearish divergence at a major level of resistance of 1660, there is potential to see some pullback. But with the smaller wave count here, what I'm looking at is that potentially you could still be looking at pushing up in your wave 5. As you can see right here, we bounce off our wave 4 pullback zone. This could be a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. Or this is a really, really short wave 5 where we just slightly broke above the wave 3. Wave 5s tend to be the most unpredictable in my opinion, as they can end with any break above the wave 3. If that were to be the case, then you would see a much larger wave 2 pullback that could take you all the way down in between about 1293 and about 1422. I'll just drop in a box quickly here. And you'd be looking at a wave 2 pullback, which could definitely bring you down for a deeper retracement where you've completed that wave 1 to the upside. All of this was your wave 1 looking to pull back in a wave 2 and shoot up in a wave 3. So the fact that we do have those bearish divergence on the 4-hour and on the daily is definitely something to watch very closely in my opinion. But if we do start to break out from here and we can come up and break this high, that's when we can put in a wave 5. And I'll quickly give you a measurement for that wave 5 here. From the bottom of the wave 2 with the trend basic extension, top of wave 3, bottom of wave 4. And you would target the 618 for a wave 5. Of course, it can overextend, but usually your target would be the 618 at about 1790. But if we do bounce from here, then you'd have to look at your sub waves, right? You'd be looking at a sub wave 1 into a 2. So you take your trend basic extension, bottom of wave 1 to the top, bottom of wave 2, yeah, and your 618 target is all the way up here at about 1823. So that potential wave 5 target could be anywhere in between about 1790 to probably about 1900 in my opinion. But if we do start to roll over from here, especially if we start to come down and lose that wave 4 low at about 1507, then I expect a larger pullback in between about 1293 and 1422 with a minimum target of the 0.382, which is at 1479. Alright guys, that's basically it for this update. Make sure to sign up to BitGet, grab up to $8,000 in bonuses, make your first deposit, email me your sign up email, free access to my Discord of over 2,000 members. At the $10 membership, early access to my analysis, which I post daily for many coins. Sometimes when I'm not making a video, the analysis will be here. In the Discord, it's only $10 a month, as well as my trade signals. Recently locked in juicy gains on Solana, and currently in 3 other positions. All signals were given in the Discord, and all chat rooms are completely free. If you make your first deposit on BitGet, send me an email and I'll give you free access. That's it for this one. Much love. Take care.